Greyhound View this week, we review the semi-finals of the Vodafone Grand Prix from Harold's Cross, the second round of the National Puppy Stake from Shelbourne Park. We speak to Phil Coulter about a forthcoming benefit night, and then to Dundalk for the best of the action from the new stadium. But first, it's racing from Enniscorthy. Thursday night saw the final of the Leinster Oaks at Enniscorthy, offering a winner's prize of €3,000 plus trophy. Ian Fortune leads us through the lineup.
In Trap 1, Honey Princess, owned and trained by David Power and Michael Power in Butlerstown. This a daughter of Spire Nikita and Knockmoylan Rose. This the favourite at 5-4. In Too Fast Account, a daughter of Spire Nikita and Boulevard June, owned and trained by James Dempsey locally, an 8-1 chance. In Trap 3, the reserve, LARA CROFT, trained by Johnny Kavanagh for Linda MacDonald and William Surgener in Northern Ireland. This a daughter of Knockhaven Star and related subject, this one of the outsiders. In 4, Your Eyes Only, the second favourite, trained by Paul Hennessy for Keith Doherty in Dublin, a daughter of Larkhill Joe and Cathunda Lace. She is big pace from the second bend. In 5, Mustang MARYANN, trained by Stephen Burke for Anne Burke in Tipperary, a daughter of Mustang Yank and Mustang Starsky, this another of the outsiders. And 6 completes the lineup, Things to Do, owned and trained by Pat O'Brien and Leash. This a strong running daughter of Spiral Nikita and Cushy Terry. She's well drawn in 6. The here now well on the way for this €3,000 decider. Coming up behind the box is the favourite, races in Trap 1, Honey Princess. And away they go. Honey Princess off to a moderate start. It's number 4, Your Eyes Only. Now on the inside, number 1, Honey Princess is in a good berth around the opening corner. Honey Princess takes over from number 4, Your Eyes Only. Back in third spot, we have Trap 2, Fast Account with number 6, Things to Do. But out front, it's number 1, Honey Princess. Number 4, Your Eyes Only in chase. Then comes Trap number 6, Things to Do. But around the final couple of corners, it's still number 1, Honey Princess. She leads into the home straight. Here comes number 4, Your Eyes Only. Further back, Things to Do. Up the home straight, it's number 4, Your Eyes Only wins this prize. Second is number 6, that's Things to Do. And third, number 1, the favourite, Honey Princess, 29.18, the winning time. And the result of the Leinster Oaks, Trap number 4, Your Eyes Only, the winner. Second, number 6, Things to Do. And third, number 1, Honey Princess, 29.18, the winning time.
It's a lovely result for her especially. She's been a very good servant. She started off the year in tremendous fashion. I think she won 6 in a row, including 2 competitions. And unfortunately, she got a slight injury in Shelbourne Park one night. And ever since, she's been running in the very top grade. And it's nice to get black type for a bit, you know, till she's won the Leinster Oaks. It'll always stand to her when Keith decides to breed her. And, you know, it's another lucky win for Keith in the final, thank God.
Early last week, we paid a visit to the home of world-renowned musician Phil Coulter, who announced details of the forthcoming President's Award benefit race night at Shelbourne Park Stadium on January the 22nd, 2004. The President's Award is an open invitation for young people to volunteer to be tested in a quest for self-discovery. There are 4 sections to achieving this award, which are a personal skill, physical recreation, adventure and community. Managing Director of Shelbourne Park, Paddy explains about the benefit night.
Following the very successful visit of President McAleese to Shelbourne Park for the Irish Greyhound Derby final, it came about from there. Pascal Taggart was talking to Dr. Martin McAleese and came up with this brilliant idea of having a President's Awards night at Shelbourne Park. We selected the date of January the 22nd. It's a Thursday night. That's when all roads will lead to Shelbourne Park, because we are going to raise at least $108,000 in prize money alone. Funded money going to the President's Fund, along with other monies from restaurant and from corporate suites and that. Phil Coulter, the well-known songwriter, has lent his support to this major event, and we're happy to have him on board.
Well, one of my oldest friends is a man called Cathal Curley, who's heavily involved with Board Nagon. And down through the years with Cathal, I've been at many dog races, and I've seen the way the whole industry has developed into being a real 5-star thing, very glamorous and a lot of show business involved. And so when he told me about this President's Award, the Gashka Award, I was happy to lend my support to it, because I know all about the Gashka Award, because a couple of my kids, a couple of my teenagers, have gone in for the Gashka Award, where they have to do various various chores and various tasks. And I think the object to raise the funds at the event at Shelbourne Park to go towards these presidential awards, which are geared really in the main to kids of disadvantaged backgrounds from both north and south of the border. So I'm all in favour of that.
And for Phil Coulter fans, you'll be delighted to know he has a new DVD out for Christmas.
There's been thankfully a pattern that has emerged in recent years that people will buy a Phil Coulter tape for their granny or their aunt that's a nun in the Congo or an uncle who's a priest in South Africa, whatever it might be. So I'm delighted about that. So every Christmas I would always have to have a new piece of product out. And this year it's called Coulter and Company. It's a kind of best of the television series that we had running for 10 weeks through the summer months. So I think it's great.
And if you'd like to nominate a greyhound or contribute to this prestigious event, please contact the head office of the Irish Greyhound Board in Limerick. There was a unique atmosphere at Harold's Cross on Friday evening where the semi-finals of the Vodafone Grand Prix took centre stage. In the opening semi-final, World Class was the hot favourite. VALENTIA CITRATE led the market in the second heat. But how did they fare? We join Ian Fortune for the lineup.
In one awesome impact, trained by Reggie Roberts for Geraldine Fitzpatrick, this powerful son of Jamela Prince and Abel Ivy won the TOTE gold collar here not so long ago. He'll be flying at the finish. Trap 2 is the Paul Hennessy trained Confident Choice, owned by Elizabeth Bodie in Limerick, a son of Split the Bill and Lovely Disc. He starts, he stays, he's won 21 from 58 starts. In Trap 3, DUNLOE Prince, owned and trained by Liam Marks and Dolores Ruth. This a son of Torgal Tex and Love Another, facing a tricky draw and needs a little luck. In 4, the Champion Stakes and Waterford Masters winner, that's World Class, trained by Pat Buckley for Philip Heffernan and Tipperary, a son of Come On Ranger and Queen Survivor. He powers to the corner, a likely leader. In 5, Air Force James, the Egan Hospitality winner, trained by Paul Hennessy for Keith Doherty in Dublin, a son of Top Honcho and Manola Puma. He flies down the back straight, he's not without a chance. And in 6, Cabbage White, trained by Francie Murray for Pat Connolly and Monaghan, a son of Smooth Rumble and Midas Blossom. He won the TOTE gold collar in 2002. He's very well drawn. Runners now in traps for the opening semi-final of the Vodafone Grand Prix. The hair up behind traps. Away they go. World Class off to a flyer. Number 3 takes the bump. That's DUNLOE Prince. Number 6, Cabbage White going up well. Back in third. Number 1, Awesome Impact in third. But out front, it's number 4. That's World Class. The Champion Stakes winner leads from number 6, Cabbage White. Already though, number 1, Awesome Impact looking very menacing. Down the far side, it's number 4, World Class with number 1, Awesome Impact, who's surely too close at this stage. Back in third, number 6, Cabbage White. But into the third bend, it's World Class. But here comes number 1, Awesome Impact. Around the final corner, Awesome Impact takes control. He'll go clear at this stage. Awesome Impact, an impressive winner. Second, number 4, World Class. And third, number 6, Cabbage White. The winning time, 31:28. And the result of the opening semi-final, Awesome Impact, a powerful winner in Trap 1. Second, number 4, World Class. And third, number 6, Cabbage White. The winning time, 31:28.
Michelle Donnelly, who works for the TOTE at Harold's Cross, was looking forward to an exciting weekend.
Michelle, we hear that you're going to be conferred tomorrow. Can you tell us about it?
I'm getting conferred for getting my degree in computer programming.
And are you going to continue working here, or what are you going to do with yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to keep working here. I'm doing a postgraduate course in accounting at the minute, so I have to keep working to survive.
Okay, and are you all excited? What are your plans for tomorrow?
I'm graduating at 10 o'clock in St Patrick's Cathedral, and then going out for dinner, and then I have my graduation ball on Sunday.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much.
The runners now on parade for the second semi-final of the Vodafone Grand Prix. In Trap 1, When You Like, Paul Hennessy trains this one for the MMS Syndicate in Cork. A son of Come On Ranger and Strong Mini, he goes up fast and well drawn. Trap 2 is Jamie's Boy, trained by John Ginger McGee. For Jamie McGee, this is a son of Tom's the Best and Cash and Sleeper. He normally does his best work down the far side. He's one of the outsiders. 3, ALAMSHAR, trained by Ian Riley for the Top Owner Syndicate in Meath, a son of Honcho Classic and Alpine Fancy. He goes up well, he's not badly drawn, he's one to consider. 4 is Connor's Return, fastest in the last round, owned and trained by John McLaughlin and William Graham. This the son of Smooth Rumble and Milwaukee Flyer. He needs a flyer. In 5, Group Cheers, owned and trained by Mary Kenny down in Tipperary, a son of Vintage Prince and Sianard Sunset. He's unbeaten in the stake thus far. He runs on well, he stays strongly, he's one to consider. And in 6 is Valentia CITRATE, trained by Francis O'Donnell in Killinall for Maurice Jackson and Tom Smith in Waterford. The son of Lar Kiljoe and Ullid CITRATE, he's been a model of consistency in 2003. He's the one to beat. Well, that's it. They're in traps now for this second semi-final. Away they go. ALAMSHAR off quickest. In trap number 3. Going up well as Connor's return. As is number 5, Group Cheers. But number 3, ALAMSHAR has the pole position into the corner. He takes over from number 1. When You Like now slips through in second. In third, number 5, Group Cheers. Then comes the favourite, Valentia CITRATE. But already number 3, ALAMSHAR in a commanding advantage. Number 1, When You Like, is running well in second. Further gap to number 6, Valentia CITRATE, who's now winding up his challenge. But it's still number 3, ALAMSHAR. He's going to lead into the home straight. He normally stays strongly around the final corner. It's ALAMSHAR. He's not going to be caught. Valentia CITRATE finishing fast. But it's number 3, ALAMSHAR wins it in style. Second, number 6, Valentia CITRATE. And third, number 5, Group Cheers. The winning time, 31:45. And the result of the second semi-final, trap number 3, ALAMSHAR, an impressive winner. Second, number 6, Valentia CITRATE. And third, number 5, Group Cheers, 31:45, the winning return. The trap draw for the final of the Vodafone Grand Prix was made by our own producer, Stella Powell, and it has resulted as follows. In 1, Group Cheers. Trap 2, ALAMSHAR. In 3, World Class. 4, Awesome Impact. Trap 5 will be Valentia CITRATE, and completing the lineup, Cabbage White in 6. The final will take place next Sunday night, and it promises to be a real thriller. World Class, wearing the white jacket, is certain to start favourite, and he remains the one to beat, though ALAMSHAR, Awesome Impact and Valentia CITRATE are certainly worthy of plenty of respect.
The much anticipated Dundalk track opened its doors to the public for their first night's racing last Saturday. People travelled from far and wide to be part of this very special night. The proud owner of DERMOTS Rocket, who won the first race on the card, is Mrs. Esther McGahon.
I can't believe it. I didn't even know I had a dog until last night. And my husband came in and said we were in trap 1 in the first race. And even that was fantastic, but to win it was mind-blowing.
Great night. We're all very proud tonight. We've been waiting for this for 5 years now. 5 years in the planning and organising, so it's a wonderful night. I mean, our restaurant is already booked out all of the month of December. The word is that the track is very, very good. They're all very pleased with the track. The bends are very good, and everyone seems to be very happy.
Runners now in traps for this all-weather for Dundalk 5:50, and away they go. Number 2, Bimbo's Prince shows in front, but immediately being passed now by number 3, Concrete Hero. On the outside, number 6, that's Billy's Glen. Around the opening corners, Bimbo's Prince back in front, but here comes number 6, Billy's Glen, down the far side. Billy's Glen takes over from number 2, Bimbo's Prince. In third, number 4, Copeland Power, showing good pace, but into the third bend, it's number 6, Billy's Glen that leads. Number 4, Copeland Power continues the chase. Then comes number 2, Bimbo's Prince, with number 1, Mustang more in fourth, but around the final corner, it's number 6, Billy's Glen, staying on strongly. He lands the spoils. It's going to be close enough for second. Number 4 gets there. That's Copeland Power. In third, number 2, Bimbo's Prince.
Armagh football manager Joe Kernan left the pitch for the night in preference of the track.
It's a bit like coming to Croke Park here, a new stadium in Dublin, and now we have a fantastic stadium here in Dundalk, and I think it's congratulations to everybody involved. This is something special, and I think there's over 3,000 people here tonight, and everybody will leave here with a good message to say about it, and there's going to be some fantastic nights here in the future. I suppose the good thing about it is good news is going to travel fast, and everybody's going to tell their friends, and I think that Dundalk have backed a winner here, and certainly I'll be back, and I'll be taking friends back, and you never know, I might even get a dog in the near future.
Well, Martin, what do you think of the new Dundalk track?
Brilliant, absolutely super, yeah, love it. The very fair races, dogs are going around bends perfectly, and we're the winner, so all the better.
And you're usually down in Harald's Cross and stuff like this. Will this be a local for you now?
Yep, I'll have a heavy Dundalk accent come Christmas. I'll be here every week, that's it.
On now to the Hoof and Paw 5:50. The runners in traps, they're here up behind the boxes. And away they go. A level start. Number 6 now, Blue Panther showing in front. On the inside we have trap number 1, COOLIO in a good position, but around the corner it's number 6, Blue Panther with number 1, COOLIO. In third, number 3, that's Moore Church Mick. Out of the second corner, number 1, COOLIO now takes over down this lengthy back straight, and COOLIO leads from number 6, Blue Panther. In third, number 3, Moore Church Mick showing good pace, but it's number 1, COOLIO, who leads into the penultimate corner. He's going to turn in front around the final corner. Still number 1, COOLIO into the home straight. Number 1, COOLIO staying on very strongly. He wins this one very impressively. Second, number 6, Blue Panther, and third, number 3, Moore Church Mick, 30:31, the winning time. An impressive performance there though by number 1, COOLIO.
He likes trap 1, his favourite trap, so kind of fancied our chances with him 1.
And you're a long way home from your own track?
Yeah, I have a long way to go now, but we're well worth the journey.
And next week, will you have a runner for Galway for the official opening?
Oh, he's running again on Thursday night in Galway on the big one.
What do you think of the track here tonight? How's it running?
I ran in this track, on the old track, about 1986, so this is my first time back. But the new track is beautiful now, I must say, and it's even better than our own Galway track, I think, so I say something for it.
Oh, you could get into trouble for that statement.
I know, whatever.
All hands were on deck for this first night. Staff from other stadiums around the country came to lend their help and support. TOTE manager of the Dublin Stadia, Patricia Griffin, was also there.
I have to say well done and congratulations to the management and to all concerned. It's been a truly brilliant night here. And the total turnover here, I think, I haven't got the exact figure, but I think it's about a 400% increase on what the old figure would have been at the track. So it's really a brilliant night.
Even though you're here in Dundalk tonight, I think your heart is really in Shelbourne tonight, is that right?
Absolutely. We have our big mad trio night in Shelbourne Park tonight, and I've had an open line to Paddy Ryan, the MD in Shelbourne Park, all night tonight. And the total guarantees, trio guarantees, were €100,000, and in fact the amount invested in the trio was €108,000. And the total turnover in Shelbourne Park tonight is €255,000, so it's a brilliant result for our first major promotion on the trio.
Chief Executive of Dundalk Stadium, Jim Martin, has had a long association with the sport.
There's been dog racing in Dundalk since the late 1920s, and it stopped for 3 years, and it's great to see it back, and to see the crowds that have come has just far exceeded all our expectations. Amazing, brilliant.
And your family has been involved in this track for a long time?
Yes, my father was a manager of the old Dundalk track in the early 50s, and his father was a founder director of the original Dundalk track in the early 1930s. So, and actually my grandmother had a winner on the first dog race in Ireland up in Celtic Park in 1926 or whatever it was, so it goes back a long time.
So how do you think the night is going for you?
Oh, absolutely brilliant. I mean, I can see some improvements that we need to make, but I mean, the response from the public has been excellent. I mean, they've come in their throngs, and there's people that haven't seen dog racing for years and years who are back tonight, and it's brilliant to see it.
A very tired racing manager, Colin Mulhall, was relieved to see the end of a long but successful day.
We've been on the go all day, pretty much since cockerel this morning, so delighted to see it over now, and it looks to have gone well. There was a massive crowd and everybody seems to have enjoyed it.
And what were the comments on the track?
See, very good feedback so far. Obviously the track will probably take about maybe 3-4 weeks to bed in, but there was a couple of really nice times tonight, so happy with that.
And what major events have you on the up and coming?
We have a couple of stakes lined up in the near future. Really the stakes won't kick in till next year. We have a good open 670. Obviously we have the Spring Cup maybe summertime next year, and the International around the same time as well.
The night is over and everything went home now for a nice quiet night.
Definitely go to bed, I think. Dream about it all next week.
Well, Colin may be glad to put his feet up, but there were plenty of others full of life and ready to dance the night away. The crowd certainly came in their droves to see the puppies in action, and this year's batch are one of the best. The atmosphere was electric, the racing brilliant for the second round of the Comerford Cakes National Puppy Stake 525. We join Ian for the highlights.
Droopy Skulls was guaranteed to start the hot favourite in Heat 2. He had suffered bad luck in his last couple of starts, but the draw was in his favour on this occasion, and he was expected to return to winning ways in emphatic fashion. And away they go, and Droopy Skulls off to a flyer, leads into the corner from trap number 4, Purple Monkey. Back in third we have number 6, Prince of Brazil, but around the opening corner it's Droopy Skulls. He's 3 or 4 lengths clear of number 4, Purple Monkey. A gap in third to number 5, Kathunda Dida, but down the far side Droopy Skulls setting a blistering pace. Number 4, Purple Monkey in chase. He's very lightly raced, he's running a big race. Further back to number 5, Kathunda Dida, but around the final corners number 3, Droopy Skulls. He won't be caught at this stage. Purple Monkey staying on well in second. Back in third number 5, Kathunda Dida, but Droopy Skulls, he's returned to top form. Second number 4, Purple Monkey. Third was number 5, Kathunda Dida. The winning time, an absolutely sensational 28:37. The third heat promised to provide a titanic tussle. Geldrop's Touch, First Whip and Sidewalk dominated the market, and no matter what happened, it was going to be a thriller. And he's away fast. It's number 5, First Whip, that leads into the corner from the 1. One punch done. Now number 4, Geldrop's Touch, showing good dash, but around the corner, it's number 5 that leads. First Whip. Number 4 now, Geldrop's Touch is in chase. Then comes 1. One punch done with number 6, Sidewalk. But down the far side, it's number 5, First Whip, that continues to lead. 4, Geldrop's Touch is trying to close in second. Further gap to number 6, that's Sidewalk. But around the final corner, it's number 5, First Whip, that holds the advantage. Number 4, Geldrop's Touch, now been tackled by number 6, Sidewalk. But up the home straight, it's number 5, First Whip. Sidewalk running on very fast, but First Whip wins it. Sidewalk second, third number 4, Geldrop's Touch. The winning time, 28.69. Puppy Derby runner-up, Jack Spark, was made the 1 favourite in Heat 4. From an ideal drawn 1, he looked the one to beat, though he couldn't afford any mistakes with some very decent performers in opposition. They're all set. And away they go on fast stride. Number 2, Top Performance, leads up from trap number 1, Jack Spark, and the outside number 6, Droopy's Carling. But around the bend, this number 2, Top Performance, that holds the lead from number 3, The Burglar. In third, number 4, Nervous Bex, further back to number 1, Jack Spark. But down the far side, number 2, Top Performance leads. Here comes number 3, The Burglar. Back in third, we have trap number 4, that's Nervous Bex. But out front, still number 2, Top Performance. Number 3, The Burglar, trying to close, as is number 4, Nervous Bex. Then comes number 1, Jack Spark. But around the final corner, it's Top Performance, a big price winner here perhaps. Here comes The Burglar, but Top Performance and Nervous Bex, or Top Performance and The Burglar, should I say, 29.35. I think Top Performance got there. It's certainly one for the judge. Droopy's Cahill was an impressive winner in the opening round. The Puppy Derby champion was made hot favourite in Heat 5, and he was expected to come on further for the run. Away they go. Number 2, Droopy's Cahill, off to a reasonable start, but it's number 5, BMO Key, leads into the bend from number 2 now, Droopy's Cahill, who shows in front now. Number 2, Droopy's Cahill leads from number 5, BMO Key. On the inside, number 1, that's Blonde Rumble, but down the far side, it's number 2, Droopy's Cahill, that continues to lead. Number 5, BMO Key, now been tackled and passed by number 1, Blonde Rumble, into the third bend, and number 2, Droopy's Couple, or Droopy's Cahill, is in front. Number 5, BMO Key now goes second. Number 1, Blonde Rumble, forced to check, but number 2, Droopy's Cahill, the Puppy Derby winner, wins this one in style. Second is going to be number 5, BMO Key. Third, number 4, Stage Dumpy, the winning time, 28.55. Indeed, there were some special performances at Shelbourne Park on Saturday night, but that of Droopy Skulls in Heat 2 really stands out. He's a superb greyhound, and without bad luck, he could go all the way in the Comerford Cakes National Puppy Stake.
And now for the week's fixtures. On Thursday, it's the official opening of the Galway Stadium to include the final of the O'Grady's of Gort 525, while Enniscorthy hosts the final of the Jubilee Grand Prize. Then on Friday at Harold's Cross, the Ted Hegarty Marathon gets underway, plus the final of the Champion Hurdle. The Brown Victory Kingdom Derby comes to its conclusion at Tralee, and the semi-finals of the NAMID 575 takes place at Newbridge. On to Saturday at Shelbourne Park, it's the third round of the Comerford Cakes National Puppy Stake, while the Express Reprographics Marathon concludes at Cork, and the Moyne Rebel Champion Bitch Stake continues at Thurles. Sunday night promises to be a great night for the final of the Vodafone Grand Prix. For quick and concise information on greyhound, form, race cards and a multitude of data, visit the new Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie. Next week we'll have all the excitement from Galway's official opening, the heats from Shelbourne Park, plus the finals from Tralee, Cork and of course the Vodafone Grand Prix from Harold's Cross.